Oh yeah me, oh yeah me. In this life, you must to reap what you sow. Yeah me, oh yeah me. God bless you, my people, wherever you are watching me from. You know, when we said the governments in Africa is the one destroying Africa, a lot of people said, what are we talking about? A lot of people said, no, don't worry, you people in social media, they will catch you, they will do this to you all. When we said the government of Africa, the one, they don't have Africa in heart. They don't have their citizens in their heart. They don't have, you know, I will just put a video for you now, so I will not talk too much. So this guy will talk to you. I believe, I don't know if this guy is a German or Britain. It will just talk to you. It will shock you what he will say. Just try and watch this video. I will not speak long, but I want to tell you something. The people that always projected as a leader in Africa, they will be projected by the people, by the you know, Britons and France for their selfish gain. Yes, I said this. You don't listen to this white guy. This white guy said, when we are saying that the Europeans, the white people, they are the one that is stolen from Africa. They're the one. He said no. He said it's not the white people. He said it's the African leaders. I will put it there. But what I want to say before you hear him, and he talked about electricity, that truly Nigeria is 220 million people, but they are generating 10% of electricity. Is not even up to Hungary. He said Hungary are generating 10% of more than what Nigeria are generating, and Hungary is 10 million people. It shocked me. It shocked me. It shocked me. The Nigeria have the resources to put electricity in place for 50 years without blinking. Yes, they have. They even have a resources to transfer electricity to other 20 countries without 20 countries will be benefiting for electricity for over 50 years without blinking. Nigeria have the capacity. But one thing they don't know about the Nigeria government. Nigeria government, they knew that Nigeria is not a country. They knew that Nigeria is just 4 in 1 country. The Ariwas has their country, their continent. Then the Ododuwa has their own flag, their continent. The Middle Belt have their own flag and their continent. Then Biafra, of course, they have their own flag and a continent. So they will not do anything meaningful for Nigeria. Rather than going to loot the resources of Nigeria, because they know one day Nigeria is going to be split. They know it, and very soon. So then deceiving people, and a lot of people are buying to their idea, calling one Nigeria. And those governments don't know that Nigeria is one. That is why you see recently in Lagos, in second capital of Nigeria, the capital of Ododuwa, destroying the property of Igbos, of Biafra people in the capital of Ododuwa. Now, that alone can tell. Well, it pains me when people don't understand what is going on about those leaders in Nigeria. Then keep Nigeria as one because of the interest of the Britain, the France, and the Nigeria government alone. If you notice, they don't do anything. what they do is to just loot money, loot money, loot money, save it for themselves and their family for when Nigeria will be smith, when Nigeria will break, then we hold on that they are looting. So you people don't understand this. That is why there's no school, there is no water, running water, there is no good road system, there is no electricity, there is nothing working, no hospital care, nothing working. They know it, and they can do all those things in a trickle and eye. So not to talk too much, my brother and my sister. God bless you. Watch this video. Watch this guy. Hear what this guy said. It will shock you. Bye for now.
On TikTok for a while, you must have heard about a ton of Africans telling you that Europeans stole Africa's resources. Now, there's a lot to say about that. First and foremost, most of these resources are still in Africa, and they're not being stolen by Europeans. They're actually being sold to Europeans by the African state leadership. Your own elites are robbing you. It's not us doing it, not anymore. The real issue, of course, is why aren't Africans using their own resources to do things? Why does Mr. Beast have to go to Kenya to build water wells? Why didn't the Kenyan government do it themselves? I suppose the Kenyan government could have done it themselves. They just chose not to do it. Nigeria is now a country of almost 220 million people, the largest country in Africa. But they only produce about 10% of the electricity that a small country like Hungary. Hungary only has 10 million people, but they produce 10 times as much electricity as Nigeria does. I mean, I know you want to have your Wakanda, right? But do you expect white people to give it to you? No, you're supposed to build it yourself. Having said all this, it is of course obvious that we Europeans in the north need to prepare for a possible, potential African rise in terms of technology and therefore also in terms of military capacity. And that means we in Europe need to already start looking ahead and thinking ahead about how we are going to win the war against Africa, because there will be a future war between